All right, we're back. Got a little more progress. All the critical barriers, most of the critical barriers have been completed. Most of the decon is installed, and the waste loadout has been installed. I just want to show you guys what typical containment looks like in the building process, what we actually go through to actually perform asbestos removal in your home, to keep the asbestos inside of the work area and not into this part of the house. All right, this is a water filtration system. In the state of Colorado, we must filter the water down to 5 microns before it is disposed of into a sanitary sewer. These are the 5 micron filters that are inside of here. So you have a single inline pump connected to the shower. So when the workers take a shower, a hot shower, okay, which is adjustable inside the shower, it is filtered and then disposed of down the drain. This is a manometer, or a pressure differential pressure recorder. It measures the pressure inside of the containment compared to outside of the containment. As long as the containment is under negative air pressure, more than likely the fibers will stay on the inside of that containment. In the state of Colorado, and in the EPA and OSHA, with OSHA, if you don't have a negative exposure assessment, this is required. But with the EPA and Colorado, it is always required to have this on at all times. And the negative air pressure on the inside of the containment must be negative 0.02 inches of water column. OSHA has some requirements for the shower. The shower, you have to have soap, hot and cold water, as I said before, adjustable on the inside. You must have clean disposable towels for the workers. This first chamber that I'm standing in is called the clean room. This is the shower. And this would be called the dirty room or the equipment room. This is where the workers take off their suits and place it into an ACWM bag. Asbestos containing waste material bag. I have placed my waste load out in this direction. So I have a 2-chamber waste load out. I haven't installed all the flaps just yet. So usually the bags are doubled inside of the first chamber, placed inside of the second chamber, and stored there until it is ready to be transported to the transport vehicle. This is a HEPA vacuum. A HEPA vacuum filters the debris down to 99.97% efficient of filtering all particles 0.3 microns or larger. So there's actually air coming out of the sides of the vacuum, and you want that air to be clean and to trap the asbestos fibers. So you want a vacuum with a special filter attached. These are my negative air machines. I have them placed furthest away from the entrance of my containments so that all of the air inside of the containment can be filtered. But I also have plastic. These are critical barriers over all the windows. I put the plastic on the outside of the house due to the fact that I have to take the trim off. And placing the critical on the inside of the containment is unnecessary. And it's easier to do it on from the outside. I place my negative air machines also on the outside because I don't want to have to move them around. They're in my way. They'll get dirty, and it's one less thing that the air monitoring specialist or industrial hygienist has to look at. These are 2000 CFM negative air machines. This is my airless sprayer. It actually has some fluid on the inside of it for storage, because they usually they're not meant to pump water. They're actually meant to pump oil-based type liquid, so it keeps the pump lubricated. Simply just pump water and surfactant through ours, then it can actually rust up pretty easily. So you want to make sure that you're properly lubricating the pump. Whenever you're working in wet or damp conditions, you have to use a GFCI, a ground fault circuit interrupter. It can actually detect a difference between the black and the white wire and turn off the power in 1/40th of a second. All right, that's where we're at right now, and I will catch up with you guys in a second.